Hi, this is Jamie Kidd. You're tuned into Kittens, and we're live from Electric Island 2018.
What's going on? You're tuned into Kittens, and I'm here with Jamie Kidd at Electric Island. How are you doing, Jamie?
Great, thank you.
Awesome. So I heard you got the closing slot tonight at the Moog Audio stage. How do you feel about your set tonight?
Oh, feeling excellent about it. It's a nice change. You know, this is the fifth Electric Island I've played, and normally I've been on the main stage a little bit earlier in the day as one of the main locals, which is always nice to warm up stage, be able to play more summertime disco, mellow vibes. But yeah, it's going to be a nice change to be able to play a late set.
Awesome. So what kind of set do you have planned for tonight?
I think, because there's going to be a lot of techno on the main stage, I do play a lot of techno, but I think I'll keep it more funky and bouncy and more classic house, maybe, again, a touch of disco, that kind of thing.
Okay,
to give
some dancey vibes.
Yeah, to give people some choice, from what's going on the main stage. Again, it gives me an opportunity to play a slightly different sound than some people have heard me play, which is always exciting.
I think that's a good strategy. How do you prep for like a big set like this?
Always taking into account just the mood of where the time slot is and what I as a dancer would want on the dance floor at that time. That combined with just new tunes that I'm into at the moment, and then of course just the mood that I'm in myself of that day. I can't really deviate from that. I got to play music that I feel connected to personally. So those three things really dictate what tunes I'll be choosing from. And like anybody, I make a virtual crate of 100 or so tunes, and then I'll bring those to the gig and see where it takes me, really.
Sounds good. I like the fact that you're also coming from like the dancer perspective, because it's important to make people dance, right?
Yeah, it's very important, especially a party like this when you have such a wide range of different people coming to the event. So.
Right, and I know you've thrown some pretty crazy parties under your company, Box of Kittens. What plans do you have for Box of Kittens coming up?
Yeah, Box Kittens has been around for about 10 years. We've done events in Toronto and in Berlin. Coming up, we're actually going to take a break from doing a Halloween party this year. Usually we've been doing a Halloween party. We're taking a bit of break because I've been really busy with a few other projects, but we'll still be doing our Sunday afternoon social kicking up in the fall, which is a Sunday daytime party where we offer 2 rooms of different sounds, and that's been extremely successful for us. We can't really be grateful enough for how well it's done for us. So that'll kick up in the late fall, and that'll go until the spring. This will actually be our 6th year, surprisingly. And then we're also we're working on a big New Year's Eve party again this year.
That sounds very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So I know you've been in the scene for some time now. Where do you see the Toronto scene, or I guess the scene going in general?
Wow, that's a little bit difficult.
Let's say musically.
Musically. I always find that we always go through cycles, and we repeat these cycles over and over again in terms of what people are liking. Right now, techno is really in vogue again, hard techno, and that can correlate with a lot of things, but I think it also correlates with people wanting, in some ways, more aggressive music now, which, funny enough, seems to happen whenever there's a Republican in the office in the States. But after that, I think what I'm seeing in Europe, I could see a lot of those trends following here. Electro has gotten really big again in Germany and some other countries, and we're talking like true Detroit, breakbeat electro. I would love to see that get more action over here. I'm not that optimistic with our audiences. Not that I want to put down our audiences anyway. I just don't know how well that'll take off, but I've definitely seen that come up more. And then, after the people get tired of the techno, the pendulum always tends to swing the other way. I can see people getting back into more song-oriented tracks, that kind of thing, more groovy and more deep.
Yeah, it's funny how music kind of happens in cycles, right?
Always, yeah. It's been that way since, recorded history, really. Yeah, or recorded music, I should say, yeah.
Do you have any other plans you want people to know about?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about just my band Tush, which is the main project that I've been doing for the last couple years. Nice. It started off as it still is a full band, but it started off more as a full retro, authentic disco, 70s disco type band, and now we've grown from that to writing a lot more original music and branching out to more pop and electronic and electro and soul and funk type flavors. We just played at Pride this year, which was a great night show at Yonge and Dundas Stage. And we just signed to Do Right Records recently, which is a Toronto and Japan-based label, funk and soul label. We've released a teaser signal, and we have an album due out in the fall.
Sounds exciting. A lot of music planned for you coming up.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for dropping by, Jamie, and good luck tonight.
Cheers, brother.